Hey guys, it's Tin Goose. So today is setup day. I'm really excited to start setting up the 75-gallon plant tank finally. So I wanted to run you through the equipment I'm going to be using, some of the materials. So I want to start out with filtration. I'm using the Fluval 406 canister filter. This filter is rated for up to 100 gallons and rated to 383 gallons per hour. So it should be enough for the tank I'm looking to set up. Pretty straightforward setup. I'll kind of do a quick setup video. There's plenty of them out there, so I'm not going to go too in-depth on unpacking reviews, and there's a lot of people out there who have already done videos on that. Walking through the substrate I'm using. So I'm using 3 substrates, mostly because of pricing. I'm starting out with Floramax that I'm going to go ahead and use on the base. Also with the Eco Complete. And then part of the scape actually is going to have sand in it. So I actually have partition on the overall setup. So I will be having one side of the tank that's a black substrate and one part that is a sand substrate. Hopefully the divider I use helps in the process and maintains that divide. We'll see. Just miscellaneous rocks that I have for the scape that I've kind of acquired through local fish stores and whatnot and hardware store. Mostly granite, some slate. Just some kind of river pebbles and things like that. In addition, also have some driftwood out back that I'll show you in just a second. And then plants. So I've been getting plants for the last couple days, and just to make sure I got kind of good selection. So in here I've got an Argentinian Sword, some Java ferns, some Anubias, some wisteria. I'm also going to be setting up some crypts, Wendetti, and a few other plants. I'll call those out as I start setting up the whole scape after I set everything up. Starting out with low light plants right now, just because I didn't get the Finnex 24/7 yet. So I'm starting out with actually a Finnex Stingray. So that's not really going to give me anything to support some of the highlight plants I want. So the whole scape won't be complete today, but I'll go ahead and fill in the low light plants I was wanting to do today into the scape. Also just my heating element, both Hydor products and my pump. So I'm mostly using a Hydor pump to help get increased circulation in the tank. So that's overall the equipment. I'll give you a quick update here in just a second. The driftwood that's soaking. So I'll be right back. Hey guys, so I'm outside now. You guys probably noticed earlier that I had Eco Complete, Floramax, and Aquarium sand all going to the substrate. Now the Floramax and Eco Complete can go directly into the aquarium. In fact, it's going to be better if the Eco Complete, you don't want to rinse that with tap water because it's got beneficial bacteria you would kill off if you did that. However, the aquarium sand is a different story. So I've gone ahead and taken all my aquarium sand, I've gone ahead and put it in this bin. You see, you kind of pick it up, the camera's picking up, there's a lot of fine dust in the aquarium sand. So what I'm going to do is actually fill this up with water, kind of stir it around gently, give it a little rinse, kick up that dust, and try to top off that dust out of this bin. I advise you guys to do the same. Now if you're rinsing it out, you don't want to really grind it hard or kind of press too hard to rub it all too hard together. But nice stir, nice rinse, will kick up that cloudiness. And all that cloudiness you're kicking up and you're dumping off the cloudiness that you're not going to deal with later in your initial setup. So you'll find it helps a lot in the initial setup. You're still going to get some cloudiness no matter what, it is sand. But you're going to overall be happy with the setup. So I'm going to get started. We'll go ahead and pour some water into here, stir this up, top it off, and get rid of some of those fine particles before I go ahead and start my setup. So see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, this is Tin Goose. Just want to give you an update on the overall setup and the decor. So you've seen all the equipment. Just wanted to show you the driftwood that I've been soaking for the last 2 weeks. So you just look at these pieces, pretty large. I actually, if I had a pot big enough, I would preferably just boil them for a couple hours to bleach all the tannins out. That's probably your best bet if you're preparing driftwood for a tank. But soaking for a couple weeks is just as good. And in fact, I'm just draining hot water from the kitchen sink into here, and it's doing a fine job, bleached everything out. In fact, the water's looking pretty clear today, so I think it's just in time for the overall setup to take these pieces in. But some really nice pieces I got from the local fish store where I picked up the overall tank. So pretty excited to set these in. Just wanted to give you a quick run through the pieces, and then let you see what they look like in the overall aquascape. So I'll see you guys inside for the setup. guys, so the setup is complete, and what I learned. Well, I think if you guys watched the video, you'll probably notice mapped out most of everything where I wanted to put it except one thing. I think you guys probably caught it. This little piece of slate, I figured it'd be easy, kind of put that in there, build a little cave, and I kind of got myself a little sideways. So I kind of planned this whole thing out, saved that one thing. So just lesson learned, plan everything out as you're doing this, save yourself some time, because once you get in there, it gets a little messy when you try to fix things. Yeah, so overall, happy with the setup. Tank's looking good. It's a little foggy right now, but I figure it's going to cycle the next couple days, and probably look to add fish in a couple weeks. I'll keep you guys posted on the updates. I went ahead and turned the camera off when I added a few more things. So I have put in the Hydor pump, put in the thermometer, you know, got the filter running, topped the water off. So everything's working pretty well. The filter's still a little noisy. I think it's still working out some air from it, because every so often I see some air bubbles shoot out there. So I think that's going to get more quiet as time goes on. But very pleased with the setup. Still have plenty of room for plants, so when I do get the 24/7 Planet Plus, I think I'm going to be able to put in a lot more plants that have some higher light needs to them in the background. Maybe some Madagascar lace, maybe some your pearlweed or baby tear or something like that. Kind of carpet some of this up front. So yeah, more to come, but very happy with the setup so far. So I hope you guys enjoy watching. Like, subscribe. Yeah, been a real good experience. So that's all for now. I'm out.